A lot of us are caught in such a cycle of negativity, and we aren't aware how we are attracting the outcomes that we get. We are missing the link between the cause and the effect. We don't realize that what we are putting in is what we get out. After you spend so much time in negativity, you don't even realize that your life could get better. You are addicted to the negativity and the chaos. You subconsciously expect bad things to happen to you. Your self-confidence is shattered and you give up hope. What is the point of life? Why do I even try? I used to be stuck in this cycle as well. I had no purpose, nothing to shoot for, and nothing excited me. I didn't truly love myself. My self-confidence was zero until I got so sick of it that I was forced to change. I was tired of living at a fraction of what I knew I could be. I was ready to upgrade my life. I had a vision in my head of what I could be, but I constantly put off putting 100% into that vision. Transforming your life is not a complex task. All you need to do is analyze how you think about things, what your deeply rooted beliefs are, and look at the actions and decisions that you're making, and then see the link between those and everything that you get in your life. At our core, we love positivity. We love having fun. We love being joyful. We love being carefree and confident. We hate struggling, clashing with people, feeling unaccomplished, and feeling like we're not good enough. We hate being a lower version of ourselves. Life is a lot more fun when we are having great experiences, when we are succeeding and we're reaching our potential and we're vibing with those around us. However, most of us have gotten way too comfortable. Our life isn't exactly what we want it to be, but we carry on because changing would be too uncomfortable. If we don't have a great enough why, we'll be stuck forever. Most people have to wait until they hit rock bottom, until they are so sick with themselves and their lives that they have to make a change. But I have news for you. You can change now, and it's not as hard as you think. We think we need to alter all these things outside of ourselves to really transform our life. But this isn't where change really occurs. The key to massive transformation is becoming aware of how your internal, your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and decisions, we'll call it your internal wiring, determines how your life looks on the outside. The key to change is within. Realize that you can change everything around you just by changing you. Your life can dramatically shift towards everything that you want. The energy that you send out magnetizes similar circumstances back to you. We are constantly creating a reality without realizing it. If we can create a life that we are dissatisfied with, then we can create one that we are satisfied with. And first, before you do anything, learn how to calm and control your mind. A chaotic mind creates a chaotic life. And I made multiple videos touching on this, so I'll plug some of them here, but definitely go check them out after this one. Sometimes you can seemingly be doing everything right, but the universe will still send you struggles. This is because you might still have lessons to learn. These aren't meant to be discouraging or for you to become hopeless. They are meant to be tests. You can overcome the test and get stronger on the other side. Growth is impossible without tension, any kind of opposing force that really demands us to get better. The comfort zone is where we go to die. I'm trying to do a better job of embracing being uncomfortable. You may also be attracting negative experiences if you have a past trauma that you never healed. Current circumstances are replaying that wound because you never healed it. Relationships may continue to not work out. You may be constantly blocking yourself from getting out of your comfort zone. You may attract bad luck situations. You may be presented with the same lesson in different forms. You may struggle with a fear or an anxiety. You may struggle to fully express yourself. Make sure to analyze your past and pinpoint previous experiences that are determining how you act now. In reality, we are always free to be whoever we want, but we are clinging to a past version of ourselves because it feels safe. The past does not have to dictate how we act today, no matter how traumatic the experience was. Let go of everything that doesn't serve your highest good. The quicker you learn the lessons, the faster you will evolve. Start treating people better. When you treat others with positivity, respect, and support, you get the same back. You are improving the flow of positivity. It's a give and take. When you help others, you will get more help back to you. You can be helped at exactly the right time, and you can be given everything that you need. You can gain way more friends and connections, and who knows how those connections will benefit you in the future. When you can't make connections with others, you close yourself off from multiple opportunities that you could have in the future. How to Win Friends and Influence People is an amazing book, and I learned a lot from it. But the lesson talking about using people's names and calling people by their names and remembering their names really had a big impact on me. People like hearing the sound of their name, and it shows that you care. This is why it's known as the golden rule, treating others as you expect to be treated. Because doing this literally turns you into gold as a human being. It's so rare today. Throwing negativity on a situation only increases the negativity. If someone is treating you poorly and you respond with more negativity, you only add to the downward spiraling of negativity, and the situation gets worse. In a heated situation filled with anger and emotions, responding with more anger only adds fuel to the fire. You gain an extreme amount of power when you stay calm and centered in those moments. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I rarely have conflict with others, and I can get along with pretty much anyone. If I do, I communicate directly and honestly through the misunderstanding and then solve it. I'm sure there's some people out there that don't like me, but I'm not really aware of anyone that genuinely hates me once they get to know me. People are attracted to me because my energy is uplifting and I make others feel understood and heard. It's something that people want to be around. And I used to be super people pleasing because I wanted to get everyone to like me. I never wanted to cause conflict. I was afraid that if I spoke my truth, other people would get mad. Then I realized that this was closing me off from having truly authentic connections. And I was sick of it having to mold myself to others' expectations. So then I went on the other side of the spectrum, almost where I was too assertive and kind of an asshole in certain situations. I tried to not care about what others thought at all. And I tended to lean towards more of facing problems with negativity. And this wasn't the answer either because, again, it was not authentic to me. There's a way to be assertive without being aggressive. Truly confident people do not have to force themselves on others. They don't need to force their opinions on others. They don't need to struggle for power. I'm finding the balance of being true to myself and presenting it in an empowering way. I'm attracting others that resonate with me because I speak my truth unapologetically. I embrace conflict and confrontation, but I know how to handle it to actually solve the situation and not make it worse. How do you make people feel when they interact with you? If we don't love ourselves, how can we expect others to love us? If we are dissatisfied with ourselves, others can tell on a subconscious level. At the same time, if we project hate to others, then we have some level of hate for ourselves. How you treat others is a direct reflection of how you feel internally. One thing that completely changed how I look at life is the things that trigger me in other people, that annoy me in people, are clues to what I need to heal within myself. What we are is constantly being mirrored back to us. How do we increase our self love? Keep the promises that you make to yourself. Confidence is built when we are challenged, but we succeed. We prove to ourselves that we are worthy. The more that we put off and procrastinate going all in on our goals, the more that our self-confidence decreases. This does require actively getting out of our comfort zone and expanding ourselves, facing our fears and anxieties, knowing there is a solution, taking a leap, attacking our weaknesses, knowing that we can improve over time. Have the courage to be the full version of yourself no matter who you are around. Remember that no one is hyper analyzing what you say or do besides yourself. So you might as well be the full version of you. Your quirks make you unique. Your authenticity makes you attractive, even if it's a little weird or not normal. It makes you stand out. We are attracted to those who are ruthlessly themselves. Do what you love as much as possible. The energy will be different behind your doing, which will create better outcomes. If you don't particularly love what you are doing, look for every little thing that you can learn from it and then you can apply to your passions later. And I think this is a Mark Cuban thing. The job isn't just about how much it pays, it's about how much you learn doing it. That's where the real long-term value is. You can transform any little job that you do into a learning experience that you can gain some kind of purpose from. You can improve and upgrade yourself in any situation. This is how to build momentum and start becoming a magnet for positive experiences. Ask yourself, did you get better today? Self-transformation can be daunting. Our goals are so large that we procrastinate taking action towards them. The idea of the work and the discipline that is required can be intimidating. It's uncomfortable to change at first. Our mind wants to keep us stuck in our old ways. We put off pursuing our dream life, blocking ourselves through self-imposed limitations. Decisions create destiny. Instead of looking at the long road ahead, focus on each little choice that you make. In every situation, you can pick the positive or the negative road. You are either getting better or worse. Failure is necessary for success. When we stop hiding from failure, it doesn't have any power over us any longer. Any experience is simply a learning experience that I get stronger from. Once we create momentum in a new direction, we can start to coast towards our goals. Each little decision, no matter how small or insignificant, adds up. Eventually, the little positive choices compound into something big. As long as we don't quit when we don't see immediate results. Trust the vision. If we improve a little bit each day, it is impossible to fail over time. We can enjoy the journey without being too attached to the destination. Eventually, positive experiences can't help but come your way. You can shift the momentum from a downward spiral of negativity to a life that you actually prefer to live. But you have to make the choice to dig yourself out first. As soon as you decide to become the captain of your own ship, everything changes. Don't forget to give the video a like, comment with any feedback, and subscribe to support the channel. Peace.